All right, time to fit in one more little category, which is the glass cleaners. That's one of the important ones as well, because glass is something you see through, right? And you want that pristine, clean, no little marks, no little fingerprints, no little weird residue marks, no grease marks. You get the picture. So, glass cleaners. Of course, the staple is the invisible glass from Stoner's Car Care. It's what can I say, right? It's the staple. It does the job. It does a pretty good job to do like 90% or 95% of the job. It's the cheap stuff that really does well. It's such a classic little staple product that you have in your shelf. It's it's there to do the nitty gritty for the glass. Really does a good job for the price, and you get a bunch of these for a pretty decent deal, right? This is a safe pick, really. It's not much else to say when it comes to glass cleaning on the market. But the one that's kind of a little more fancy is Reflect from PNS. This is a nice glass finisher. It does a pretty good job cleaning it, but it also adds a little bit of protection onto the glass. It does have some SiO2 in it, so it actually adds that little layer to make it, hydrophobic. But it also helps to top off your glass when it has a glass coating already. So this is a nice little in between when you want to clean, but also top it off at the same time. It does a pretty good, decent job of both. So it's like a jack of all trades kind of thing going. So if you want something like that, then Reflect is definitely one of them. I guess the only problem I have is the bottle. It's kind of like concaving. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, we see with the light. But otherwise, as a performing product, it's pretty good for what it is. I like it. I've been using pretty good product. I've been using it for as my go-to more or less. But there's one more product that I really want to mention, which is Traceless. Now this is represented by a bottle of Touchless, but it's basically the same bottle. It's like this big size, right? And it's got a spray head. So think of it like that. So my Traceless bottle is in my Corolla car, so it's the Corolla trunk. So I'm a little too lazy to grab it right now, but yeah, think of it like Traceless. Traceless is really good. It helps, the formulation helps stick to the surface with that super wetting agent or whatever you call it. Does a really good job sticking to that glass. It's for you to wipe off, and it just evaporates really well. And so there's not gonna be there's gonna be really little behind it, unlike something like invisible glass. It just does such a phenomenal job to the point where that's actually my favorite glass cleaner. Traceless is such a nice little thing to pick up whenever you do have the cash. If you're feeling like a little bougie on glass cleaner, Traceless is the one to pick, really. So Bill Hamber, really up there actually. Pretty consistent branding or company when it comes to their products. I really like their Touchless, but also their Traceless. Traceless is really good. So maybe I'll plan to pick up their their rinse off sealant someday, and also their auto shampoo maybe someday. But Bill Hamber, really nice when it comes to the glass cleaner. Traceless, they did a really awesome job formulating that baby. It's such a nice glass cleaner to have in your trunk. It just does a phenomenal job leaving your glass just nice, pristine, nothing on there kind of thing. It's just such a nice one to have in your toolkit. So that's pretty much really all there is to it when it comes to most of the products for this series. All right, I'm gonna hopefully wrap up the video or the whole series with the hardware now. I'm gonna go kind of do like a quick and dirty on the hardware, just because there's so much that I want to talk about. So I'm just gonna try to be quick about it. And you're not gonna see everything on the screen or in the video, because I'm not gonna carry all that hardware and put it on the cart. So anyways, I'm gonna start off with the Ryobi hand blower, or the leaf blower right here, portable leaf blower. It actually works really well for detailing purposes. They even included this short rubber tip right here, so it won't damage your vehicle when you accidentally hit stuff, which I actually done once on the mirror, and this saved it, man. It really. So it's got some nice instant power right here. It comes with a nice battery life, and then the actual application, the flexibility, mobility, and everything, really, really nice. So if there is a piece of hardware that one should pick up, it's this, because the pricing is pretty decent for what it is. You can also use this for your house, right? The outdoors, right? And then you can definitely, do a quick job. Obviously, it's not gonna be the most powerful blower out there, but when it comes to water, blowing out the small little crevices, this will do the job very, very well. And have a one towel in one hand and this on the other, and definitely just do a really good job drying up the rest of the vehicle. So if there were to be one of the tools to get, it is this definitely. The McKillen's Swivel Pro gun, pretty expensive but really fancy, and it is pretty nice whenever it works. I actually did switch out the quick connect right here to an automatic quick connect, so now I just have to put it in and that's it. Really, really cool addition to have, an upgrade. So all you have to do is something like this, and then that's about it. And then when you want to take it out, it's really, really instant. So you just do that. Really, really nice. And it's actually really ergonomic, because they did the designer did put a lot of thought into it in mind, including putting your fingers right here so you can do the quick connect thing in the first place, and then the weight on the trigger, or the resistance on the trigger, is really light for what it is. It was around 90 bucks at the time, but now it's like down to like 80 or even 70, depending on the sale. But yeah, this is really nice on the hand. The only thing I don't like about is the color. I wish it had different colors besides this weird blue and red color. Like, I get it, it's the McKillen's color, but I just wish they had options for it. Like black or blue, black and blue, or I don't know, something different. Something different. That's the only flack I will give it. It's just the coloring. Otherwise, the feel of it, the ergonomic feel, the trigger pull, really light. The quick connect now, really nice addition to it. This little flap right here to hold the tips, actually pretty nice, especially if you use the regular small tips. When it comes to the big rubber tips, not so much, obviously, because it's a little too big and heavy. But for what it is, if you want a fancy little gun, this is definitely one of them. Oh yeah, and also comes this really nice swivel right here. Very, very cool. So hose management will be a lot easy. And now we have the E-foam from IK. It's been a little rough on the edges for a number of people, but I got lucky, I guess. It still works. I've had moments where it didn't turn on quite right, but it turned on and got the job done. So yeah, the balancing could use some work. It's not the most ergonomic thing, but man, the actual performance of the foaming is just so nice. Whenever it pumps and all that stuff, it's really cool. It is $120 though. That's the only downside to it. If it was 80 bucks, then it's a pretty good recommendation. But otherwise, this is a little hard sell, but when you do get it, really, really nice for the tires, wheels, and of course, if you want to do it, you can do your vehicle with this foam sprayer. Really nice. There's been competitors out there, but there's nothing like this one in terms of pure performance. Ergonomics could be a little different, but the one thing that matters is the foaming, the performance, and this is really, really satisfying to get. Now, in general, do you need a foam sprayer? Depends on who you are. If you like your foam, go get this one for right now. Hopefully there's more competitors out there, but yeah, that is definitely one of them. So, or this is the one to get, but there's some decent alternatives, but there's nothing like this for right now. So anyways, all right, next one up, I do have the glass towel from House of Rags. These are just really, really nice towels. If I had a glass towel category, this would be the winner. Like, it's not even a favorite, it's a winner. Like, this is such a really good glass towel to work with. I've used this with a number of glass cleaners, including, of course, the Bilt Hammer Traceless, which is my favorite, by the way, among glass cleaners. But it's just a really good glass towel. I love the two sides to it, including the plush side, the twist loop side right here, and then you have this suede side for the finish. Very cool idea. It really cleans up the glass very, very nicely. I mean, is it like the perfect towel? I wouldn't go that far, but this is my favorite towel for the glass. So, and I know that House of Rags, they come out with the Mona Lisa, so I went ahead and got this one, and hopefully maybe it'll be an improvement. Maybe it'll just be a little different, but either way, this glass towel from House of Rags, I love it. Another piece of hardware I really got to mention though is the DIY cordless polisher, the one with the little humpback on it, the battery. That one worked for me really, really well to polish up this vehicle right here with the Mini Cooper 2025 edition. It had that dealership damage to it, the marring, all that stuff, and it just did an absolute banger of a job getting rid of most of the marring, the love marks, the swirls, right? Especially with the gold standard polishing pad, and then even with the gold standard polish, which, by the way, that's pretty much my favorite one-step one, just because it's a spray. It works so well. I like that system from DIY Detail. It works. That's all I can say. And that polisher though, I was able to get a really good deal on it. It was like around $300 with grand total. So I got a pretty damn good deal if I say so myself. So it was a really good time to get it, and it just really did a nice job. The battery recharges really fast. So I was able to just do one vehicle really just smoothly, because I can just switch out the battery, continue, switch the next battery, continue, whenever I need to. It was nice. That's all I can say. The last piece of sort of hardware I'm going to mention for this video though is going to be these rags of microfiber towels that you can rip. These are from the Amazon one. I forgot the branding or whatever the brand name, but these are really nice for the cost, and they've been really, really handy when it comes to little situations, right? When you want to clean up something, I picked these up, and then when it comes to wiping up really, really nasty stuff, and I don't want to use my nice microfiber towels, these will be my sacrifice, my sort of my meat shields for the nice microfiber towels, the rags, right? The microfiber rags that you can rip. Really nice way to kind of save those towels and really take up the dirty jobs, including the really nasty tire dressing from the Mini Cooper right here from the dealership. I don't know what they put what kind of stuff they put on, but it's just nasty black stuff. It's just hard to get off, and the rags did a really good job sacrificing themselves to get themselves dirty, just really, really just nasty. But I got rid of it, so it's fine. Let me just make one more mention of the hardware. I know I just put everything away, but I have to make a mention of the Ryobi pressure washer, the automotive pressure washer. That's 1200 psi, 1.8 GPM or 1.6 GPM to be real, but for the value of it, it's so good. I think that's honestly my sort of my MVP for 2025. It's such a good value. It comes with stuff including the gun, the hose, everything you kind of need. The tips that are kind of rubberized, really, really nice. But yeah, the performance is such a nice thing about it for the price. I was able to get mine for $150, and it almost performs to that of a 2 GPM pressure washer. So if there is a pressure washer to choose for your your automotive detailing needs, it's that one. It's that one. Yeah, it's really awesome for the value. It's just a no-brainer when it comes to pressure washing. If you want a pressure washer, go get that one, man. So that's pretty much it. That's all I got for this whole series of favorite products of 2025. I know not everything made it into here, but yeah, so it is what it is. I'll try to maybe streamline it for next time. If you have any ideas, leave me down below. Love to read them. But also, what are your favorite products from 2025? Also leave those down below. I would love to check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more detailing videos like this throughout the year of 2026. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more exciting products to try out. And yeah, so we just still began the year. And I know this is a little late to the party, all that stuff, but I had to take the opportunity to do so now because I really wanted to share my favorite products of 2025. And so here I am, and I got it done now. So anyways, thank you so much, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Sean out.